Hi all and welcome to our Q&A episode. Here is a really interesting question we received from a listener, and I've actually been through this myself. And the question is, I've started to feel some sobriety fatigue. It's great waking up refreshed and remembering the night before, but I feel like I need something else to get excited about. What are ways to find new interests in recovery? And it's completely natural to hit a point in your recovery journey where things feel a bit stagnant, almost like you're treading water. After the initial major changes and significant milestones of early sobriety, you might find yourself in a phase where the daily routine of living sober shifts. The focus moves from the immediate challenges of staying sober and ideally should lead to the journey of working towards having a fulfilling and enriched life. It's a subtle but profound shift from merely surviving to actively thriving. And we need to consciously make this shift. Otherwise, our sobriety can start to feel a little stale. So during this phase, it's understandable to feel a little adrift. The routines and habits that once felt so new and vital to your recovery might now seem common and leave you looking for something more joy, more fulfillment, more color. This longing for growth and satisfaction is natural. It's important to treat yourself with kindness and understanding as you encounter these feelings. Remember, feeling stuck doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. It just means you're ready for the next chapter. This period is an invitation to explore what makes you feel alive and passionate. And it's a little nudge to remind you that there's a whole world of experiences, hobbies, and interests waiting for you. So approach this time with curiosity and an open heart and let yourself experiment with new activities. Revisit old hobbies that used to bring you joy or deepen your connections with others. Every small step you take in exploring can lead to unexpected discoveries about yourself and what truly brings you happiness. And this phase is really an opportunity to redefine what does striving mean to you. It's a chance to rebuild a life that's not just about avoiding negatives, but filled with positives that make every day worthwhile. So I get it. It feels uncomfortable to feel stuck, but it's a sign of progress. And you'll find your way through this phase, emerging stronger and more connected to the joys of life. It's time to remember that recovery isn't about just abstaining from substances. It's equally about building a life that you don't want to escape from. It's also about establishing healthy routines like regular exercise, mindfulness practices, healthy eating, which all contribute to a strong foundation. Spirituality, too, plays a crucial role for a lot of people in recovery, offering a sense of connection to something greater than yourself. Gives you feeling of gratitude, peace by focusing on what you are moving towards rather than what you are moving away from. Here are some ways to navigate through feeling stuck and reigniting your passion for life. So, reflect on your past interests. Think back to what you loved doing before you started using substances, whether it was art, music, sports, or any other activity. Just consider how you might reintegrate these into your life now. For me, I started drinking around 14, so I have to look pretty far back, and I was never sporty or musical or artistic, but I really loved reading fiction. And that's one of the things I do almost every day. I read, and I couldn't do it when I was drinking because I wouldn't remember what I had read. And also, I couldn't focus on plots and dialogue. Try new activities. Recovery is a perfect opportunity to explore new interests. So experiment with things you've never tried before, whether it's joining a class, learning a new skill or language, trying a new sport. It can be really empowering and it may lead to you discovering something new about yourself. I took a ton of different online classes before I found something I really loved, which ended up being photography. Don't be discouraged if the first few times you try something, it doesn't spark anything. It's really about the process of finding lasting interests. Connect with others. Joining groups or clubs doesn't just introduce you to new interests, but it helps you build a supportive community, whether these activities are recovery related or not. So, connecting with others that share your interests can give you a sense of belonging, and connection is so important in sobriety. I had a really hard time forming strong, deep connections when I was drinking. And so now is a great time to start practicing getting to know people without that filter of alcohol. Volunteering for causes you care about can really be a powerful way to find purpose and passion. It's really an opportunity to give back, connect with your community, and maybe discover your joy for helping others that you didn't know you had. This is a big part of my life, and it really comes from the idea that I've been given a second chance at life. And I really believe, regardless of what someone has done in the past, they deserve a second chance. So I've volunteered in prisons, and the most important lessons that came out of those experiences for me was, do you want to be known for the worst thing you've ever done? No, you don't. And so no one else wants to be known for that either. And sometimes it just takes somebody showing compassion to change another person's life. Spend time in nature. Nature has a really healing effect on the mind and body. Activities like hiking, gardening, or just taking a walk in the park can help you connect with the environment and with yourself. I find being outside really grounding, and something about that feeling of awe really balances me. So, a sunset, a sunrise, the first dusting of snow. Embrace creativity. Engaging in creative pursuits like painting, writing, playing an instrument can be really therapeutic and fulfilling. And it allows you to express yourself and explore feelings in a constructive way. One of the biggest changes in sobriety is that you are feeling all the feels that you've been numbing for so long. So, having an outlet to explore those feelings when you don't necessarily feel like talking is really important. Stay open and curious. It's a process, and part of it is learning to stay open to new experiences. Being curious about the world around you can lead you to interests you never even considered before. So, the journey of rediscovering old passions or uncovering new ones is super personal and unique. It's about curiosity, exploration, personal growth, and opening yourself up to new experiences, which can be scary. But every step you take to explore has two purposes: one, to enrich your life, and two, to strengthen your recovery. Channeling your emotions and experiences into healthy outlets, and it doesn't matter what the form of creativity is. And sharing our journey of exploration can really have a big impact. It can be hope and inspiration for others on their own paths of recovery. When you share your story, your struggles, and your triumphs, it can really light the way for others. You show people that recovery isn't just about white knuckling it, but about creating a better life. So remember to share. You can let us know the things that have worked for you when you rate and review our podcast.